Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Discovery Soundbites. My name is Marie Beam. I'm CEO of Discovery Museum in Acton, where we invite children and their families to explore science and nature through play, indoors and out. I am excited to be here today with Kara Baskin. Kara is the award-winning author of the Boston Globe's Parenting Unfiltered column, and she is a contributing editor at Boston Magazine. Welcome, Kara.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. As you know, we asked just a couple questions of our guests, so I'll get right to it.
Okay.
First question is, from your perspective, what is the biggest opportunity now to improve the lives of kids and families?
And I speak on this as the mom of a 15-year-old and a 9-year-old, a newly minted 9-year-old. The 9-year-old does not have a phone yet, and I don't think he will get one for quite some time. My 15-year-old got one as a sixth grader, and 100%, I would say, the proliferation of screens in our kids' lives. I think a lot of people would say that, but I have seen it firsthand with my own son, and having the benefit of having kids who are a little bit farther apart. I can see the difference in, what my older one grew up with and then what my younger one is being exposed to. And I see how reflexively my 15-year-old grabs for his phone, even driving his friends to a practice or to the mall. It is silent because they're all looking at their phones. And I think that a lot of kids have lost the art of conversation skills, and it worries me. So if I had to do it all over again, and luckily I can a little bit with my younger one, I think that I'm going to hold off on the screens as long as I can hopefully do that. At least phones. He does use an
Mm.
iPad. I'm not perfect, but phones, no.
This is something that I know anybody with kids can relate to, Kara. So what can we do at home in our communities? You've referenced this, but a little bit more maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I've written about this. There is a wait until eighth pledge that is currently going around in my hometown. A local mom in Wellesley, a psychotherapist or psychiatrist at McLean, was actually instrumental in bringing it to our region, but it's a national movement, the wait until eighth pledge, that schools, communities, neighborhoods, friend groups can sign and acquaint themselves with, where they sort of make it more normalized and socially acceptable to take a stand where they say to their kids, no, you're not going to get a phone until you're in eighth grade. And, if you're the first person to do it and another one follows suit and another one, hopefully it makes it that much more easy and mainstream for parents to
Mhm.
enforce it. So you don't feel like you're the only one depriving your kid of something that everyone else has.
Yes.
And I think that that's a really, really strong start. I think it's an uphill battle, but I think that that goes a long way to hopefully normalizing this backlash. And I do think that there is a pushback among families. I'm seeing it with having a younger child that,
Mm.
phones aren't the be all and end all for those younger
Mm.
kids. Hopefully.
Mm. Indeed, it's such a shift in
Yeah.
just a few years too. So, Kara, what is one bright spot that you're seeing?
So, on a state level, Massachusetts next year is going to be poised to enforce a bill that recently passed where phones are not going to be allowed in schools at all.
Mm.
I am unclear if you drop them in the front office or where you put them, but they are not going to be allowed in schools uniformly this year. So, for instance, at my son's high school, every class they drop in and put it in like a little caddy. And so they can't have it during class, but then they can take it back as soon as class gets out. So they're like walking through the halls and they're in the cafeteria or in the bathroom with their phone. This will just take the guesswork completely out of the equation. And I think that that is the role of, hopefully, in this case, state government. They can step in and make it easier, because I think it's a hard battle for parents to fight alone. And it's a hard battle for kids. Even kids, I don't think, want to spend that much time on the phone, but the pull is
Mm.
just so deeply ingrained that this will make it that much easier, I hope.
Mm. Fantastic. A systemic solution is always a really, really good one to accelerate things. Kara, we have a minute left. I
Okay.
hope you don't mind. I would love to ask you a bonus question.
Always.
Um, so you know the Discovery Museum. You're from Acton. You
I
know this
am.
community, and you know that everything that we do is rooted in joyful learning through play. So, Kara, how do you like to play?
I love this question, and I'm going to sound like a huge hypocrite because I love watching old YouTube clips of old like 1960s and 1970s rock concerts and like variety show clips from the 60s of like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and Creedence Clearwater Revival. I
I
was
love
born at
that.
the wrong time, but I will say that it is something that I do to unwind. I'm not looking at my phone all day. I mean, I am, but not for that purpose. So
It brings you
it is
joy.
pure fun and joy for me. And yes, I did grow up in Acton just down the street. So it's so nice to come full circle and to do this now.
Oh,
Long
that's
before the
fantastic.
days of phones existed is when I grew up.
Indeed.
And I'm
Indeed.
glad that I grew up long before cell phones existed, I gotta say.
I'm with you on that. Thank you so much,
Of course.
Kara Baskin. Thank you for joining us today. Thanks everybody for listening, and thank you to our generous sponsors for making Discovery Soundbites possible. If you would like to learn more about the Discovery Museum or our work, please visit us at discoveryacton.org. Come play with us.